Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Angela Yee, Charlamagne the guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Let's get in some front page news. I know we got a lot to cover, so let's get right into it.
All right, President Biden sat down with a group of 10 Republican senators, and they have different ideas for what this coronavirus relief bill will look like. Now, Biden's plan wants to send another $1,400 per person to eligible recipients, in addition to the $600 payments that were approved by Congress in December. That totals $2,000. The Republicans want to send $1,000 checks per adult, but target them to those with lower income. So that would phase out at $40,000 for individuals and $80,000 for couples filing jointly. And so not everybody would get that money. Unemployment benefits, Biden's plan would increase the federal boost for the jobless to get $400 a week from the $300 weekly enhancements. Republicans want to extend the $300 a week benefit through June 30th and provide $2 billion to states to improve technology. When it comes to COVID-19 vaccines, testing, and tracing, Joe Biden wants to invest $20 billion in a national vaccination program. Republicans want to provide the same amount to battle the pandemic. And schools reopening, the president wants to provide $170 billion from kindergarten to 12th grade for schools, colleges, and universities to help them reopen. Republicans want to provide $20 billion to get kindergarten to 12th grade students back in school.
Man, do y'all want to help people or not, man? When the money coming? That's what we need to know. I'm glad they got all the time in the world to discuss how people are going to eat. Because meanwhile, every day people are getting evicted, businesses are closing, people can't afford the basics, but they sitting around discussing what they're going to do for us. When is the money coming?
They closed the evictions, but people are still not paying their rent. People can't pay their car notes. People can't pay electricity, water. They can't pay. The landlords can't pay. Like you said, you're printing up all this money.
They can't afford
anyway.
the basics.
Yeah, you're printing up this money anyway. You might as well just keep printing and let people, hold people down until this is over.
Yeah, I don't see all these discussions when it comes to the big corporations. When it comes to the big corporations, it's like, look, here's the 1.9 trillion. Y'all go do what y'all got to do. When it comes to the people, it's all of this conversation.
Correct.
Right. Well, this has to pass through, and the Republicans have to be on board in order to approve this stimulus deal, and they haven't approved it yet. So, hopefully soon, because people need that money. And if you had COVID-19, according to Dr. Fauci, you could get reinfected, as we've been seeing, if the variants become dominant. Here is what Dr. Fauci had to say.
If you have these variants and they seem to be eluding the vaccine a little, should we really be getting vaccines, or should we wait for the next generation of vaccines? The answer is you need to get vaccinated when it becomes available. And the reason for that is that there is a fact that viruses cannot mutate if they don't replicate. And if you stop their replication by vaccinating widely, you will not get mutations.
Why does Dr. Fauci sound like a mix of Mike Tyson, Stephen A. Smith, and Jesse Jackson? You must vaccinate in order for the virus to not to replicate. I mean, mutate. You can catch worse viruses based on who you date. Like, what are you talking about?
Well, I would tell you this, my parents did get the vaccine last week, and I'm trying to get mine as soon as I can. I seen Bun B and his wife got the vaccine. As soon as I get the opportunity, I'm taking it.
Well, health experts have identified at least 3 coronavirus variants so far in the United States. They have originated, it appears, in the UK, South Africa, and Brazil. So they're kind of nervous that things could get even worse and there could be another resurgence. Now, they are saying, though, more Americans have now been vaccinated for COVID-19 than infected. So they have been getting a lot of people vaccinated, and that's what they said, a milestone and a celebration. But they are warning the Super Bowl is coming up this weekend. So if you want to cheer at a party or you have a little get-together, make sure it's a spaced-out outdoor gathering or a virtual watch party. So what they are recommending is you do have to wear a mask if you're inside and maintain social distancing, avoid crowded and poorly ventilated indoor spaces.
Now, you said that more people have been vaccinated than have what now?
Than been infected.
Really?
So right now, they said at least 26.5 million people in the U.S. have gotten at least one dose of the vaccine. And, 26.2 million cases of coronavirus have been in the United States since the onset. So now there's been more people vaccinated than infected.
So we good? We back in these streets?
No, we still need more. I think at least 70% of people to get vaccinated for herd immunity.
Well, come on, white people. Y'all make up 76.3% of the population. Step up, white people. Let's go, white people. You slacking. All right. Too much emphasis on the black community. White people, let's go. Go get vaccinated.
And if you want to get an at-home COVID test, they do have a company called Illume, and the Biden administration announced a deal. They're giving $230 million to ramp up production of these at-home COVID tests. They're around 95% accurate, and they're supposed to give you your results in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I've been seeing those tests. They actually, I'm going to the Super Bowl this weekend, and to get in, I'm not sure if it's to get into the arena or the suite that I'm going to be in. They actually are sending at-home tests for everybody that's going. So I have to take it. My son has to take it, and that's before I could even get into the arena. So we'll see how accurate those things are.
All right. Well, that is your front page news.
All right. Thank you, Miss Yee. Now, when we come back, Nate Parker will be joining us. Nate Parker has a new film
That's right.
called American Skin. Now, what is that about?
American Skin. Man, American Skin is about how I think a lot of us would react in certain situations regarding the police. You know what I mean? Especially when the police are doing things to your children. Like all of these conversations we have about, it's only but so much I can take as a human before I react. American Skin shows you what that reaction could look like, man. It's a great film.
Okay. We'll get into that next. Keep it locked. Nate Parker, when we come back, it's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.